Me defensive? No, I'm not defensive. You are the one that's always defensive. Defensiveness is killing your relationship without you actually realizing it. When you fail to understand or validate your partner's position, makes you defensive. And as a result, your partner becomes defensive as well. And that creates conflict. You're defensive when you try to justify your own position, or when you change the subject matter of the conversation to focus more on the fact that your partner has done something wrong. We do these things without actually realizing it. Do you know that defensiveness destroys your relationship from the inside out? When you are this defensive, it doesn't create trust. It alienates your partner. It creates a situation of contention all the time and tension in your relationship. And as a result, could lead to separation. But do you know what healthy couples do? Healthy couples practice seeing their partner's statement as understandable and true according to their partner's perspective. As a result, it creates trust, openness in the relationship, freedom in the relationship, growth, and most of all, it creates respect. That's what healthy couples practice. I know that's what you want. To be able to see or stand in each other's shoes and understand it from their perspective, not taking the moral high ground, feeling superior in the relationship, and always being defensive. So, I've got a couple of ways for you to start practicing this so that you can stop being defensive in your relationship, so that you don't destroy the relationship you've built. First tip I've got for you is to practice pause. Pause when you feel you're going to assume, when you're going to justify, when you're going to accuse, or when you were going to take the moral high ground or reply harshly. Pause. What pause does for you is it gives you time to reflect, to think about how you're going to respond. Because when you don't pause, you say things that you can't take back. And once it's said, you can't unsay it. So pausing gives you that time to stop reacting and start responding well. So it takes practice. So do that. The second tip is to take deep breaths. Have you noticed that when you're upset, you hold your breath? When you do that, all your muscles are tensed. But when you take deep breaths, you relax your muscles, you're relaxed, you're calm, and it gives you time to respond and not react. Third one is to buy yourself time in the moment. You may be thinking, what's she talking about? When at this moment, all I want to do is give a very stinking reply. All I want to do is to react. And she's telling me to buy myself time in the moment. Yes, that's the greatest thing you can do. Buy yourself time so you are able to gather your thoughts. And when you respond, it's from you understanding what's going on. And there are two ways for you to do this. One way is to allow your partner to talk. Let them talk. And you're buying yourself time in the moment you can start saying, yeah, okay, go on, I'm listening. And tell me more. It keeps them talking. And with that, you're buying yourself time to be able to respond properly. And the second way would be for you to practice managing your silence. When you manage your silence, maybe your partner is uncomfortable with the silence. It will make them keep talking because they can't manage the silence, but you are managing yours and using that time to gather your thoughts, to know what to reply, to do a response and not to react, because you don't want to say things that you will regret. Fourth tip you can use is using classic I statements. I statements comes from your own perspective, your own opinion, your own feeling. Nobody can judge you for that, and nobody can say you're being defensive about that, because you're just stating your opinion, your feeling. And you do that. When you do that, is a best way that nobody can say you are being defensive, because you're stating how you feel. And it takes practice. When I say I statement, I don't mean you statement. Don't say, I feel you're always da 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 da. No, that's a you statement. That's not what I mean. When you say I statement, it comes from your own perspective, what you're feeling. A you statement will be, I hear what you're saying. I find it difficult listening when voices are raised. It makes the person calm down and listen to you. And the fifth tip, tune into yourself. Ask yourself this question. What did my heart hear him say? Or what did my heart hear her say? When you're feeling tensed, you react instead of responding. But when you ask yourself that question, it makes you reflect before you respond. It makes you identify what's going on. And most of the time, you find out that it's not actually what's said, but how you've allowed yourself to receive it and how you've allowed it to make you feel. So asking that question helps a lot and helps you to respond and not react. Remember, the more defensive you are, you become your own harshest critic. Treat yourself with love and be kind to yourself. And if you're finding difficulty doing this, I've put my calendar below. Book a time with me and together we can work it out. Like, share, and your comments are wonderful. Please keep them coming. I'll see you in my next video. Remember, take care of you. You are awesome. Bye.